And the other big story now, Ohio's November ballot starts taking shape tonight as voters cast their ballots in the state's primary election.
Polls close at 7:30. And under a new rule, absentee ballots must be in by that deadline to count. We're keeping an eye on the major races from governor to U.S. Senate and other local issues that could have a direct impact on communities across Northeast Ohio.
Let's go right to Lena Live. She's in Columbus right now tracking the governor's race. Lena, good to see you. So what is standing out to you at the moment?
Hey guys, I am here at our Columbus sister station where we are getting ready for our live streaming election show. And I'll be working the big board over here tracking the marquee races, and at the top statewide is a race for governor. Our cameras were rolling this morning as Republican candidate Vivek Ramaswamy voted at his Upper Arlington precinct outside of Columbus this afternoon. He is running against Northwest Ohio businessman Casey Puch, but Ramaswamy is the heavy favorite. He told us this morning that it was an emotional moment to vote for himself.
Know that American dream exists because I have lived it. A lot of young people, a lot of people of really every age, don't feel like that American dream is available to them anymore. I'm going to change that. I'm going to fix that in this state with lower costs, bigger paychecks, and better schools. And as an entrepreneur and a businessman, I know how to get that job done.
Meanwhile, Democrat Dr. Amy Acton is running unopposed, but that doesn't mean she's not campaigning. We caught up with her in Driving Park inside of Columbus, where Acton spent the morning greeting voters heading into the polls.
What you'll see me putting forward is really what I hear from Ohioans. 95% of what I hear about is housing and childcare, your electric bill going up, your property taxes going up. Schools, I hear a lot about our public schools, that they're not getting the funding that they deserve.
Starting at 7, we will have live streaming political analysis and real-time results both on WKYC and our 3 News app. It all starts at 7 o'clock and runs through 11. Christy, back to you.
All right, looking forward to seeing you all night long here, Lena. Thank you so much.
And Vice President J.D. Vance was in Cincinnati today, casting his vote in the race to fill his former Senate seat. That race will pit appointed Republican John Husted against either Democratic former Senator Sherrod Brown or Democratic newcomer Ron Kincaid. All right, let's go to Annabelle Childers now. She is inside where Sherrod Brown will be holding an event this evening.
The Sherrod Brown camp is in setup mode for tonight's event as Brown looks to defeat his opponent, Ron Kincaid, and secure a position as the Democratic candidate in the general election. Now, Ron Kincaid is a first-time candidate and a former IT consultant who's running on the key issues of making Ohio a clean energy leader and prioritizing affordable housing and health care. Sherrod Brown has long maintained a platform of prioritizing Ohio workers over the interests of corporations and billionaires, and he served 3 terms in the U.S. Senate before Bernie Moreno flipped his seat red in 2024. That was a hugely consequential loss, and his campaign and Democrats nationwide are framing this 2026 special election as a must-win seat, as Democrats are hoping to regain control of the U.S. Senate. Now, touching quickly on fundraising dollars, according to Open Secrets, a nonprofit that tracks campaign spending, Sherrod Brown has raised more than $32 million so far, more than doubling the amount donated to Houston's campaign. Meanwhile, Ron Kincaid has raised $84,000. So lots of money in this race and lots of eyes watching what happens tonight. We'll be here throughout the event and keep you updated with coverage.
Annabelle, thank you. As the sole Republican candidate in this special election, incumbent Senator John Husted is not having a watch party tonight. He's already landed President Donald Trump's endorsement. He was appointed to the seat by Governor Mike DeWine back in January of 2025 to succeed J.D. Vance when he was elected vice president. Senator Husted has also served as Ohio Lieutenant Governor, State Senator, and Secretary of State.
We're also following Northeast Ohio school levies that could impact the future of several districts facing financial challenges.
Yeah, from Lorain to Parma and Barberton, districts will have to make sweeping cuts if these levies are rejected. Coming up at 6:30 on the WKYC app, Danielle Wiggins is breaking down several of these levies and what could happen if they don't pass.
Also, as Lena mentioned, we'll be live streaming real-time events all night long, beginning at 7:30. You can watch our Ohio Vote streaming special on the free WKYC app. We'll have a complete wrap-up tonight on 3 News at 11.